it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go. 1, Omaha. 55.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
12, fellas, here we go. I got you. Watching your guard. Get ready. 12. Get ready. Check. Move. Check.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins got home that time.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
That's good for our Bengals. 1st down.
Hands up.
1st and 10 at the 25.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. Fresno.
Here you go, Cam. Here you go, 368. Here you go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Regular. Good.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Hands up.
Brings up 3rd down.
93, 52, 93, 44. There you go.
50. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Zoo.
To throw on 3rd down, Dalton. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
368.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Alert. 3 down. Hey, Mike's 50.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Pull it good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Check.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Move! Leave! You better be afraid of me! What? Heavy! The twins! Six guard! Check 6 guard!
On third down, Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Wait,
Check your hot read.
hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They come up in an offset eye. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, A well-deserved seat on the bench. A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run again with Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On play action, now Garoppolo toward the pylon, caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rip. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw here, Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. Check down to Breida. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We want it. Come to my world. Under 10. Under 10. Hey, Delta.
And now to the air, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 50. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check, 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 check.
Here's Dalton. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
93, 52, 93, 44.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Andy Dalton now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. All right, here's Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that one... Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now Joe Mixon, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Regular. Hey, exit. 50 the mic.
Watch the run.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Hands up. 318. 368. Watch this.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. All day, baby. All day.
Hey, Foxtrot.
So now Dalton. And able to find Green. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Hands up. Larry.
Man, I got you.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team...